Shame. 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 Shame.
You know what I hate? Hate Mondays. What's going on, you guys? TBR here, back yet again with another King of Fighters All-Star video, and happy Monday to all of you out there. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. In this week's video, we are going to be doing something completely different. I'm going to be trying out a new format as well as a new possible series here on the channel called the Manic Monday series. Now, why am I doing this video? What's the point of this video? Well, I'll tell you guys. So typically speaking, there's going to be several different small topics that will pop up throughout the week that don't necessarily make sense for me to do just a designated video on. And this has happened pretty much since I started this channel. And there's been a lot of topics that I've just chosen not to talk about at all because, well, it just wouldn't make sense. It'd be like a 2-minute segment and then that would be it. So I've kind of skipped a lot of different things over the course of the past year that I could have talked about here on the channel, just for the sake of not finding a good way of fitting it into a video. And I had the epiphany one day, what if I just did a montage video of several small topics and just did it as its own designated video? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try it out. If you guys like it, you can let me know in the comments section. If you don't like it, well, you can let me know in the comments section. But it would maybe be something I would do every Monday. However, this Monday, considering there were several different topics that I was already kind of wanting to talk about, but were in that same kind of category of not making sense for their own designated video, I figured that this is as good a time as any to try it out. So you guys can let me know. But before we go ahead and get into all of that and more, make sure if you guys enjoy daily King of Fighters All-Star content such as this, that you smash that like button and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into the first, possibly last, installment of the Manic Monday series. Cue that intro. Alright, you guys, now a couple of weeks ago I had shown you a project that I had started on my account. It was one that I hadn't quite fully finished up with yet, but I did have quite a few people post a comment on that video talking about it and thought it was pretty funny. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a bit of an update on that project now that I have finished it up, at least for the most part, since a couple of people have been asking me about it. So here's your progress report. So for those of you who didn't see that clip in that video, I had started to work on trying to fully max out all of my silver and all of my bronze characters on my roster, and by proxy, trying to max out all of the silver and bronze characters in the King of Fighters All-Star. Now, if we go through here, you guys are going to see that not only did I start that project, but I have mostly finished it. I say mostly because the only two characters that I have not fully maxed out and fully awakened yet is going to be Mary here and Rugal from the original Epic Quest. I realized while doing this that I really didn't go in and mess around with the original, like, OG Epic Quest all that much, outside of just trying to finish it up. So I am going to have to go in and work on finishing these two just so I can say I've done all these characters. But in general, everybody that's on the Unified banner or otherwise that is silver or bronze is fully maxed out. So if you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section down below if there are any of these characters that you would like to see me do any sort of content on, if you would like to see me build up any of these characters just for the meme. Now, I know that there are going to be specific things in the game that we need these low-cost characters for, and maybe down the road in the future they will help me with my investment over at Netmarble just a little bit and give us more stuff to do with these, but you never know. However, with the stuff that's currently in the game, if you guys are interested, I can always test certain characters, play around with certain characters, make meme teams, whatever you want me to do. But let me know in the comments section down below, and if there's an idea down there that I think is kind of interesting or kind of cool, like for instance, if you want me to fully build up a Winter Holiday Choi, maybe put some stones on him and just go to town, I'm down. You guys let me know in the comments section. But yes, that is going to be the update on this project. I have fully maxed out all these guys, and yeah, that's what happens when you have a lot of extra resources laying around post-collaboration and nothing to use them on, right? So Anyway, you guys, I just wanted to give you an update on that. I figured it would be a fun thing to show you. Like I said, let me know in the comments section if there's anything you want to see these characters in action against. I can always do that, and I think it'd be a lot of fun. So with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about something that really grinds my gears in this game the past couple of weeks. You know what really grinds my gears the past couple of weeks? The Amada no Orochi event. Now, it isn't going to be the event itself, because honestly, the gameplay in it's fine. I mean, it isn't anything overly difficult, especially after they went ahead and nerfed it, because those first couple of days, yeah, those were a little bit difficult on Lunatic. And it has nothing to do with the rewards either. The rewards here are actually quite rewarding. I'm very happy with these rewards, and I'm definitely going to make sure I do it every day like I have been. But, there is one major complaint that I have. After you clear it for the first time, why do we not have a skip button? That doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. When it comes to this event, for me personally, it takes about 4 to 5 minutes to clear it per round. So if you do the math on that, it's about 15 minutes a day playing just this mode. Now, that might not seem like a whole lot, but when you consider the fact that there are so many events and so many things in the King of Fighters All-Star that you have to do on a daily basis just to consider for your dailies, adding something like this to those, it's a bit of a pain. So if I were Netmarble, I would definitely consider putting a skip button on this going forward if they ever bring it back, or at least any event such as this. Now, I know that there are other people I've talked to that find this as annoying as I do, so I'll be curious to see. You guys can let me know in the comments section how you feel about that. I know not a lot of people have talked about it, at least that I've seen, but at the same time, I can't be one of the only people, right? Right? Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just really picky.
Maybe I'm just a bitch.
Anyway, you guys may remember that we had bought the Battle Pass about a week ago at this point. What is time? I don't even know. But about a week ago, we had a donation from Polo Bro, who gave us a donation to buy the Battle Passes. And you guys may remember that we did have a multi for that fighter banner, for the EX banner, as well as the card banner that we could get from this. Well, we finished it up, and we now have those, and I went ahead and used those over the weekend. If you're curious how that went, well, I recorded it, so let's take a look. Now, for those of you who have been paying attention to the channel, you would know I do have the latest Battle Pass, so therefore I do have some tokens I can go ahead and redeem, so we're going to do that right now. I have a multi-worth for the fighters as well as the cards, and for those that did not see my summoning videos previously, I do have a pity selector for the cards laying around. Now, I do have a full set of the card set, but I do not have Kyo's finisher nor the option card. I have a second copy of the second piece of the card set, and when it comes to the fighters, I have basically nothing, so we haven't gotten EX Kyo once. So yeah, at this point, we'll see what ends up happening. I would like to probably just have another piece of the set, just so I could have a second set with that selector, but we'll see what happens here. We'll start with the cards, see if we can get anything good. I am having my doubts, to be honest with you guys, because, well, let's be honest, usually these tokens or these tickets or what have you don't go very well for us, so I'm not expecting much.
Nope.
Yeah, nothing there. Dead multi, rip. So yeah, we got nothing. So we have one more multi here for the fighters. Like I said, I mean, you guys have seen my EX Iori from when he originally ran. I have him at A3. I have no Kyos, so, you know, it is what it is. If we get anything off of this multi, I'd be surprised. But yeah, you never know. We've gotten lucky in the past, although it has been few and far between, like I said, with any of these tickets or these tokens. But I'm going to take this as my last opportunity for another shout out to Polo Bro for donating so I could get the pass. And yeah, sorry my luck wasn't better for you, buddy. But anyway. Now, a couple of weeks ago here on the channel, in a very special edition of the Saturday Chat and Chill, I had brought to you guys' attention a product that was coming our way from Bitmap Books called The King of Fighters, The Ultimate History. And I know a lot of you guys had indicated in the comments section that you were planning on picking this thing up, but at the time it was not available quite yet. However, that is what I want to talk about right here, because this thing is going to be launching for pre-order later on today. So as you guys can see, this pre-order is going to launch on May 9th at 5 p.m. BST. For me, that is 11 a.m. Central, so you'll need to adjust accordingly for your time zone. But for those of you out there that were hopeful to either pick up the normal edition of this guy, much less the All-Star edition that again is going to be limited to 3,000 copies, I would make sure to keep your eyes peeled to this page. Again, link will be in the description, because later on today, probably around the time you see this video go live or after, this thing will be available for pre-order, and I get the feeling that this is probably going to go pretty quick. I know for me personally, I am planning on trying to pick this guy up myself today. Fingers crossed that that happens. But I wanted to go ahead and give you guys a quick reminder on this, because I know a lot of people out there were wanting to get this thing, and not everybody is going to have the ability to do so. So good luck to you guys out there. I hope you pick it up if you are planning on doing so. But that is going to do it for the first installment of the Manic Monday series, which may or may not end up being an actual series. It depends on what you guys think, but I figured having one video where I could fit kind of these smaller topics or these little kind of things in that didn't necessarily call for their own video, I thought that that might be a good idea. That and Mondays are always kind of crazy anyway, so hey, if you guys end up enjoying the layout or end up enjoying the format or enjoy this type of video going forward in the future, maybe I'll do these more often on Mondays. It's up to you guys ultimately at the end of the day. But that is going to do it for me. I hope you guys found it enjoyable, informative, entertaining, what have you. But if you did, smash that like button and subscribe. I'll be back in tomorrow's video with another one. So until then, you guys take care. Peace.
Continue.